This week's book, The Millionaire Next Door by Tom Stanley and William Dangle. In this book, the authors did research on the typical millionaire in America. Who are they? Where do they live? And what are their habits? And I think when most people think of a millionaire, they envision some sort of like movie star or a rock star living in a mansion, driving a Ferrari, eating all kinds of exotic food, dressing, in the finest clothing, and just living this lavish, extravagant lifestyle, right? To the contrary, the authors actually found that the typical millionaire in America is pretty down to earth. As a matter of fact, you might not even recognize them. They tend to live in pretty middle class neighborhood, live in a pretty average house. They dress pretty casually, and they're not very interested in displaying their wealth. As a matter of fact, most millionaires were very frugal. They lived well below their means. They also allocated a lot of time, energy, and resources into accumulating more wealth. The author makes a big distinction between high income and high net worth. Just because one is high income individual, it doesn't mean that they're high net worth. If you make a lot, but if you also spend a lot, you don't keep much. That's why the millionaires spent a lot of time and effort in keeping their wealth. It was a big priority. They also valued financial independence, and they relied on themselves rather than looking for a handout. About 2/3 of the millionaires were business owners. About 1/3 of them were high-paid employees. And it's just interesting because this book goes to show that it's not only how much you make, but how much you keep, and it takes certain mindset and discipline. So I think it just goes to show that if we are too focused on just living the high lifestyle, we might not have much left over. So something to consider. I say it's a pretty good read. Check it out.